After its third weekend in the box office, it's official. Strange World is a complete and total flop. It was already really official before this. People knew it had no chance of even reaching $1 million or $100 million across the globe because it's just been that bad. It's just been that horrible for Disney when it comes to this movie. And why would families go out and support Disney? That's the real question. Families, with everything we've known and found out about Disney over the last several years, the leaked Zoom calls, Disney standing up against the state of Florida when they were trying to protect children in public schools. All of these things add up to families walking away from Disney. And that's been the case, not just with the box office bomb that is Strange World, but with nearly everything associated with Disney. So bad that now a lot of people are calling it what it is, that Disney animation, Disney children's programming is broken. Disney animated movies need a total reboot. And this is over on Escapist magazine. For the past decade, Disney made it a point to release a new animated movie around Thanksgiving. Given that Thanksgiving serves as a kickoff for the holiday season, and it's a time when families are often together, Disney's almost guaranteed to make a killing with an animated film. While at the same time period hits like Frozen and Moana came out, this year's offering, Strange World, wound up being killed at the box office. With a budget between 135 and 180 million, the film only grossed 42 million worldwide its first 2 weeks. And now, of course, like we said, after its third weekend in the box office, it's sitting there at $53 million worldwide. We are talking $180 million budget. Marketing. Now, some people say, well, they skimped on the marketing a little bit. You're still talking about tens of millions of dollars worth of marketing. When you factor in the box office cut, this has the potential to lose $200 million for Disney. That's how bad Strange World has been. It's been a pathetic failure. But it's not just Strange World. Like this article points out, it's not just this solely alone. In fact, when you look over the last several years, Disney's been going downhill. And this article points it out, that Universal, by focusing simply on entertaining people instead of pushing an ideology, is destroying Disney right now at their own game. How Disney Animation lost the box office crown to Universal for 3 straight years with no turnaround in sight. Disney, the once undisputed king of animated movies, has lost the box office race to Universal Pictures for the last 3 years running, and there's no sign of magical turnaround on the horizon. From Pixar's Onward, which opened to a disappointing 39 million, to Disney Animation's Strange World, Disney's theatrical release animated films have grossed just over 1 billion worldwide. And 1 billion might sound like a lot, but when you factor in how much these things cost, they are losing millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Look at something like Lightyear. That falls under this umbrella too. That lost at least $100 million, if not more, for Disney. It's just bad all around. Meanwhile, in that same period, with the same burdens of COVID at a much lower production budget, Universal's combined theatrical output from Illumination and DreamWorks have earned $2 billion worldwide from a series of animated hits like Trolls World Tour, The Croods, Spirit Untamed, Boss Baby, Sing 2, Bad Guys, and Minions, The Rise of Gru. NBC Universal CEO Jeff Shell on Monday trumpeted his studio's achievements. Not only are we challenging Disney Animation, but I would take our animation business over theirs right now. We have an animation system that rivals, if not surpasses, Disney. And it's 1000% true. Because when you look, especially on the budgets they're talking about, something like Lightyear, $200 million, Strange World, $180 million budget. That's what we're talking about. What about for Universal? The Rise of Gru, I think that was on an $80 million budget, and it made almost $1 billion worldwide. They are destroying Disney at their own game. For years, you would have said that that's the focus for Disney. These family-friendly films that are meant for kids, these animated films that are meant for children. That was their bread and butter. And now they're being dominated because they let activists into their company who try to change it from within. They wanted to indoctrinate children. They wanted to sexualize children. They wanted to do all of these things. And families just said, hold up, no, I don't think so. We're fucking done. We're going somewhere else. Can see it in the theme parks too. Families have decided to move away from Disney and start going to Universal more. Universal is climbing up the charts in terms of park rankings, and Disney is continuing to drop and drop and drop. There's a reason behind this. The contrast in box office performance has been stark. Disney's Encanto earned 1/3 less in late 2021, early 2022 than Universal's Sing 2, while Disney Pixar's Lightyear eventually earned less than both of Universal's films from the spring and summer, Minions: Rise of Gru and The Bad Guys. Disney can't blame pandemics for the deficit since every studio faced the same issue. They just go over and over and over again, all of Disney's bombs. And then they bring up the question, they bring up the out. Is Disney's streaming strategy to blame? Could it be the fact that they've put some of these things, some of these animated things on Disney Plus? Are they training an audience to go to Disney Plus? Yeah, I don't think so, because that's been a complete and total failure for them too. $1.5 billion loss on streaming in the past 3 months. That's the quarterly earnings report that just came out. I'll say it again. $1.5 billion lost on streaming over the past 3 months. That's how bad it is for Disney. So it doesn't matter whether you're talking about streaming, whether you're talking about the box office. Disney's getting destroyed right now when you're talking about what their bread and butter marketing should be. It should be these family-friendly films. But unfortunately, with all the bad PR, with all the bad press, and with Disney's own political activism, people have realized the words family-friendly and Disney don't go together anymore. Families are scared of what Disney wants to do to their children. You're seeing these results in the parks, in the box office, and streaming everywhere. And Universal, by focusing on entertaining people and just giving families something they can bring their kids to, that is allowing them to absolutely and completely destroy Disney at their own game. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.